That's better. At least for this stream. Hello, everyone. Mets 2128 back. Now, I know I said I wouldn't be back till Friday, but the card for New Japan's Battle in the Valley in San Jose was too big of an opportunity for me to pass up. We'll be coming live Saturday night, February 18th from the San Jose Civic Center in San Jose, California. 10 matches on the card. Let's run them down. First up are the pre-show matches, starting with Alex Coughlin versus Team Filthy's and big guy, JR Kratos. This has been a match that's been a year in the making, but spinal issues is what took Coughlin out of commission for a while. Now, the android is back. This is the rubber match, and to be honest, to sell it once and for all, I'm going to give it to Alex Coughlin. Though most would say JR Kratos is the more logical choice, which I wouldn't blame him for. The Rebel David Finlay takes on the infamous Bobby Fish, the newest recruit of Team Filthy. As Fish was Lawlor's old training partner, and Fish joined the group on Strong. From their time in Ring of Honor together in 2016, Fish has held the advantage over Finlay. Well, at least in the times where their stints in New Japan proper and Ring of Honor during that time. Finlay's had breakout performances in 22, but why is he stuck in the U.S. branch of New Japan in 23 out of the gate? Now Finlay will be in the New Japan Cup, and he needs some momentum. Going into it, I'm going to take the Rebel, David Finlay, to win this one. First match proper, an 8-man tag match, which pits Mascara Dorado, Impact World Champion, the Walking Weapon Josh Alexander, Adrian Quest, and Rocky Azuka Romero against Kushida, the Jet Kevin Knight, Volador Jr., and the DKC. Experience will play a factor in this one, and to me, it's more slant. The scale of experience is slanted towards Dorado, Romero, Quest, and Alexander, and that's who I'm going with for the win. Strong openweight title match. Fred Rosser defends his Mr. No Days Off. The former Darren Young defends against KENTA. With Jay White now stuck in the last branch of New Japan, never to return to Japan after his loss to Hikuleo at New Beginning in Osaka, there's a power vacuum in Bullet Club. And for KENTA, this is a chance to snag leadership of the group now that Jay is more or less gone from the Japanese side of things in New Japan. Yeah, I'm glad, Raph. I'm glad. Anyway. Rosser, on the other hand, you gotta wonder if he's tiring out. 7 defenses in as many months since winning the title back in late May or so. Oh, off Belty Tom. This will be his 8th defense of the gold. Yes, I know the episode where he won the title aired in July, but it happened in May. Does Fred Rosser keep it up, or does KENTA grab the brass ring to become the leader of Bullet Club? I say Rosser holds on to it. The strong openweight tag titles are on the line as the champions, who also happen to be the Impact World Tag Team Champions, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns, take on Team Filthy's West Coast Wrecking Crew, Royce Issacs and Jorel Nelson. This veteran team continues to spearhead the tag team wrestling deep into their third decade of teaming together, but Nelson and Issacs aren't going to wait their turn. And as for who gets it, this will be the only set of belts, in my opinion, that swaps hands on Saturday night. I'm going to take the West Coast Wrecking Crew to become the third strong openweight tag champs and knock the Guns off their perch. This double defense schedule for Sabin and Shelley is going to put a strain on them. And it's this point, especially since both men are well into their early 40s, they can't keep that up. Next up, one that's been boiling over since the fall in New Japan Strong. The Mad King Eddie Kingston versus Switchblade Jay White. White, disciplined in strong style. The strong style Switchblade. Eddie walks, lives, and breathes the King's Road. He's an All Japan fanatic. And again, with the Switchblade gone, at least from New Japan proper, and now stuck on Strong, a power vacuum is left in his wake. Wake and Bullet Club. Should he lose this match, does this kick White out of New Japan altogether and force him to go to the WWE? From what I understand, he doesn't like how AEW's booked, and Impact was too small for him to do much in anyway. I don't know, but it's either the Switchblade rebounds or Eddie knocks him off ensures he's shown he's permanently kicked off the perch. I'm going out on a limb here. I'm going to take Eddie Kingston to win this one. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're all stuck breathing with the Switchblade. Next up, Filthy Rules Fight. The notorious 187 Homicide takes on Filthy Tom Lawlor. Homicide's rough fighting friends of himself, Yuta, Finlay, and Kingston have been going at it constantly with Team Filthy since Vegas back in the fall. Especially when we consider that Homicide has been trying constantly to stab Lawlor with a fork. In the head with a fork. No, I'm not kidding. He's bringing a fork to the ring. This time, ropes won't help. It's no disqualifications, no countouts. It's going to be this one's going to be a bloodbath. This may be in Homicide's wheelhouse, but somehow Filthy Tom is going to find a way to sneak out of there. My pick, Filthy Tom. You think this is going to be like GCW's Bloodsport matches? Think again. Next up, Zack Sabre Jr. defends the New Japan World Television title against the Wild Rhino Clark Connors. 15 minutes on the clock. Zack now freshly embedded in his new faction, and he's joined up with TMDK, the Mighty Don't Kneel. Will he bring Kosei Fujita? I doubt he'll bring Ichiban Sweet Boy. But for Clark, he made great strides last year, competing for strong openweight gold, getting into the best, being selected to participate in the best of the Super Juniors in May, teaming with Taguchi in the Junior Tag League. I think at the end of the year, even though I was really annoyed with the combo, take a guess why. And take a guess why I was not a fan of Connors teaming up with Taguchi. Yeah, it's Taguchi's usual goofball antics that bug me. Will we see a second TV champ crown in San Jose? No. Clark, just tap out. Clark Connors, 3 words. Just tap out. I'm giving the win to Zack. Next up, in the double main event, first one for the IWGP Women's title. Mercedes Mone, FKA Sasha Banks, challenges KAIRI. KAIRI managed to successfully retain against Tam Nakano at Wrestle Kingdom. Mone intervened, Mone showing up afterwards and basically pummeled KAIRI. And keep in mind, New Japan doesn't use female wrestlers all that often. They leave that to their sister promotion, World of Stardom. Does Mone win here? In my opinion, no. I'm taking KAIRI to retain. The title is still relatively new. Hang on a second, folks. Sorry about that. Social worker call. Anyway, back half of the main event. A match we haven't seen all that often in the States and haven't seen in almost 2 years, at least since G131. But especially not, this will be the first time we see this match with the gold on the line. For the IWGP World Heavyweight title, Kazuchika Okada defends against his longtime rival, Hiroshi Tanahashi. Okada handpicking Tanahashi as his opponent after he retained against Shingo at New Beginning in Osaka just a couple of days ago. But I think this is a foregone conclusion. Does anyone really expect Tanahashi at 46 years old to win the IWGP World Heavyweight title off Okada this soon in what's essentially Okada's 7th run at the top of the mountain in New Japan? No, I don't. I don't think anyone does. Will it be a hell of a match? Yes. Will it go around 30, 35 minutes? Maybe. But will Tanahashi win? No. Especially when you consider what Okada's got to deal with a week from tonight. He's got to go into the Tokyo Dome and face GHC heavyweight champion Kaito Kiyomiya in a champion versus champion match in the double main event 1 of Keiji Muto's final wrestling show. Final wrestling event ever. So I'll say it's going to rain in San Jose. Give the win to Okada. That's all I've got for right now. Leave a comment, smash the like, sub to the channel. This is Mets Twin Twait signing out. Goodbye. Good night. Bang. And I'll see you this Friday on the Mega Mets podcast with Mega Man NG when we do our picks when Pro Wrestling Noah presents Keiji Muto's Professional Wrestling Last Love Holdout. And believe me, the title was a mouthful that I couldn't fit in the StreamYard title bar. Or that I had to condense it slightly. Till then, sign out. And cut.